Hi everybody, hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this week, but I came up with an idea. I saw a reel on Facebook, which is what I tell you, or a video on Facebook every week, and it was making these like faux stained glass things. And I'm sorry I didn't save it, so I can't even give credit to who did it. I'll try to find it later and tell you who it was on my site. But and so I made a couple of cards, and then I can't even tell if you're going to be able to see it. It'll be better when we're using the other camera. You can see how they're all they look like stained glass. So we're going to make that one first. And then this one, because I've got new products, I'm sure you've probably seen them all because I'm so late to this, but with Halloween stuff. And so this one. And so it's the same technique. This one's a lot easier, so we'll make that one second. My two youngest sons have been on a trip to our hometown, Ormond Beach, and they are coming home today. So they're going to be home anytime now, so I may have to pause this when they're home because they're going to be bringing all their stuff in and throwing stuff everywhere because, you know, they're boys. But I'm glad they're going to be home. So, okay, let's get started. All right, I'm going to move my mouse. Make sure that everything's working. Okay, cool. All right, so let's move this off to the side and I'll just start sharing you. There's not a whole lot of stuff here, just a few things. One of the things is the thing we're using for the Halloween card. This is Fright Night. And here's the dies for it. And we're using a lot of them. And then this is the new embossing folder. It doesn't go with anything. It's all on its own, but it's daisies, sunflowers. Sorry, not daisies. It's the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. I'm working on a card with that. Just a note, anytime there's something with that spiral looking thing, I buy it. Stampin' Up! Years ago had like a spiral like punch, and I still have two of those because I love that look. These types of stamps and dies, these are perfect for teachers. So that's, I always get something like that. And these are all online. They're all online stuff, okay? It's my little dots. That's what I explained in some other live video that I did. This is the not 29 anymore. This just so cracks me up. So lots of sentiments on here that are so perfect for so many cards for people I know. I'll keep these out because we're going to use those. Okay. And then there's two sweets. We're using a little bit of one. It's another Halloween, spooky Halloween. Aren't those cute? Every year I say I'm going to make something, so when I hand out candy, it's something that I made. I never do it, so we'll see if I can do it this year. So there's the stamp, and here's the dies. Some bats. These little guys have die cuts. There's a house. There's a fence. I love fences. The broom, the little pumpkin, and then that. It's got like a little bat on it. So really cute. This is the whole suite. And then these, which we are using these on that card. They're like, what do they call them? They call them Shimmer Star Foam stickers. So white and purple and black. I'm not sure which purple. I think it's, I don't know. So there's those. We're going to use those too. These are some iridescent treat bags. I always buy this stuff and I never use it. How many are there? 20? I'm going to have to just save it for like little kids because we get teenagers too, which I love, but I'm not going to give them anything like that. And then this is the Petunia Pop iridescent ribbon. Isn't that pretty? So there's that. And then here's the paper. And you can see on this card, they have, let me see if they have this sheet that has all these little things, and that's what I used on this one. But I'm not going to use it on the one we make. We're going to use something a little different. But there's that one. I love the background on that. And then there's this, which is the one we're using. Look at that one with all the cute candy. It's black and orange on the side. It's pumpkin pie. And then there's this. This is great. You could cut these out, make them little tags or something. And then these, oh, they're so cute. There's the background of that. And then you also get some die cuts. You get 2 sheets of this. So all these cute little die cuts. So looking at all that, I'm like, I bet I can make my little things for young trick-or-treaters really fast. So, okay, and then there's the Perfectly Pairs. There's the stamp. Here's the dies. I love that die right there. And then there's this. Oh, so pretty. This is Mossy Meadow and Gold. Oh, so pretty. And then these, the low profile sparkle dots. I love those. And then here's the paper. Beautiful paper. Just going to go through it real fast. Really pretty. This one's like a, this would be really great for like a scrapbook page. So these I think you can die cut with the dies. Just really pretty, very vibrant colors. Almost Thanksgiving-ish looking. Okay, so that's all the new stuff. Except for the ones I'm using, I'm going to put all this away because I don't need it right now. All right, so let's get started on our card. We're going to start with the butterflies. I got all my stuff here. This was with the arches and the beautiful butterflies. For the crumb cake, I used the biggest one. And then for the one in the middle, this is the iridescent, or is it irresistible paper. It's in the main catalog. Can you see that? Like that? It's embossed. There's that, and there's flowers, and there's leaves. So it's really, really pretty, and we're going to color it because the ones that are embossed don't take, let's see if you can see it on here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. And oh, now I can show you. See how sparkly they are? That's what we're doing. And then bubble bath for the background. All right, we're going to start with the butterflies. So I got myself a window sheet here. When I'm using the window sheet, I like to put something underneath it so I can see what I'm doing on the paper. So we are going to, we're going to do one big one and 2 small ones. And we're doing it with Versamark. And we're going to emboss it with black embossing powder. So these, you know, they will get fingerprints on them. They will everything. So you got to be really careful with them. I'm using my embossing buddy, which everybody should have, especially if you live in Florida. All right. First, we're going to do the big one. And like this. I can't remember how I did it on my other one. This sheet of, yeah, it's got to go like at a turn. This piece of window is like 4 by 6. All right, that should do it. Okay. You can see it. All right, and then the little ones, we're going to do 2 of those. There's one. Now the embossing on these is messy, so hopefully I won't make a big mess. All right, so 2 littles and 1 big. All right. My black embossing powder. Well, I can do it with my hands here. I usually just use just this. I have links to it on my site in my craft room. I usually just use that, but because this is a big piece of paper and some really flies off, so and that the window sheets really want to hold on to the embossing powder. So you really got to flick it really good. Just get it so it's on all of it, and then I'm really gonna so you got all the little black pieces all around it. It just really wants to hold on to that. Even with the embossing buddy, which the embossing buddy on regular like cardstock really prevents that from happening, but this, it definitely prevents it from happening more because that window sheet really wants to hang on to it. Okay, so now I'm gonna need this. You could use like Memento with this, but because we are coloring this one with blends, you don't want to use Memento. StazOn. You could use StazOn, but when you're coloring with the blends, you don't want to use StazOn. So I found it just easier, so I did it this way. And even with the other one, we're not using blends on that one, but I still just emboss it with black embossing powder. Sure I got it all. I think I got it all. Alright, so we're just going to let that sit. I've done it so many times where I immediately start touching it after I've heat embossed it, and then the heat smears. You got to let it sit for a couple seconds. I use a paper towel to wipe off the dust on there. Still got some black around here, but it's not going to matter because we're going to die cut it. Okay. Oh shoot, I did, yep, see I missed a part of it. I thought I did so well. I'm glad I didn't mess it up. Oh, then I would have had to do this all over again. It seems like it's still, I don't want to touch it because I don't want to have to do this again. Okay, I guess it's okay. Okay. So we're going to color it. I'm going to tell you, when you're using the window sheets, you want to use dark colors because it doesn't come out as dark as it would on basic white or, you know, anything else. It comes out much lighter. So when I started making this, I was using like Pool Party and Lemon Lolly and like Bubble Bath, and you could barely see it. So okay, I'm just going to try and do it exactly how I did it on that one. For the big guy, I used the dark one on the dark of this is Azure Afternoon, and this is Blackberry Bliss, and this is the Darling Duckling. Okay. And it does pick up a little of the black embossing powder when you do this. I don't know why, but it does. So you want to, like, it's hard to see on the Azure because it's so dark, but I always put it like on, you know, wipe it off on paper or like a paper towel or something. up here, here. And you got, it doesn't dry immediately, so you just want to, and if you go in with another color, like if you want to have it, you know, a little shaded or something, the color immediately picks up. So I just don't do that. I just do one color and that's good enough, because it just, it picks it all up. Okay. Oh, and the big one. Let's see, what did I do on him? I did down here. All right, and this one, this, these two. Okay. So obviously you could use whatever colors you want, but I know it's even hard to see that I've got it colored because it changes. If you're using Azure Afternoon, usually you can see it right away when it's on white. But you could use whatever colors you wanted. You just, like I said, you want to use the dark ones. All right, so Darling Duckling, I used the light one on this because it's very dark. All right. So these up here. And then these here. Yeah, see if you can see it. I don't know, a little dark spot on there. I just put it on a paper towel and it comes off. Not a whole lot of yellow on these. So and then on the big one, he's got more yellow than they do. All right, let's see. This one. This one. Okay, so okay, and then on the middle, it's these two. Oh, my dogs are sleeping. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, and then down here, these two. These butterflies, you really can do no wrong with your colors. I mean, I've made so many cards with this because you can color them however you want and they look good no matter what. All right, and then Blackberry, I used the light one for that too. And I guess it's the rest of it. All of these are really dark colors, and so on the window sheets, that's what you need, because I can actually show it to you, because it's like, actually, you know what, I think I threw it away. And it was, you just really couldn't see it. All right, and then our big guy, or girl. gonna let that sit for a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and do our other, I made it want to look like a stained glass window. So I got Balmy Blue here. Wanted to make it look like you were looking at a window and it's out, you know, you could see the outside. Okay. All right, and we're going to need this one. And I just try to line it up. Oh, it's like I can't even see it in my light right there. So I'm lining it up so it's going to be even. Okay, and do, okay. Oh, I just moved it. Terrible. These probably need to be newer tape. Okay, so there's that. All right. We are going to need that again for sure. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to use tin foil, aluminum foil like you have in your kitchen. You want it to be a little bigger than what you need. So because what we're going to do is going to make it smaller. And I'll explain in just a minute. Okay. Here's our tin foil. We're going to crumple it. You got to be careful. I always keep one edge up so I can see it. Because when you start peeling it back, it's really easy to tear. Okay, I'm doing a good job. I kept thinking, I know I'm going to tear it during my video, but so far I haven't. Okay, and I got a little brayer here, and I'm just going to flatten it out. Okay, see, are they all going to fit? They are all going to fit on there. Okay, and so I've got adhesive sheets here, and we're going to put it right on top. It's a little bigger. I hate to waste my adhesive sheets. Well, we'll just try. That's okay. Hopefully this will be big enough. Okay, I'm going to use this again to really get it on there. Oop, that wasn't good. All right. All right, let's make sure this is still gonna, oh, I'm so glad I did it all the right way. And you're gonna peel it off. That adhesive's gonna be on the tin foil. Again, you just want to be a little careful because tin foil can easily tear. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, that one's gonna, oh no, it's okay. All right. So there you go. Okay, now we're gonna die cut again. Oh, let me get the die cuts out. Ooh, I want this one and this one. I have found, if you've watched any of my videos, I use a different mat on here. It's not Stampin' Up, but I have found with these, the best way to get them to cut is with both of these kinds of mats. And I say that because I'll show you another card that I made, and these are not so bad because they're not real intricate or anything, but one that I did was really intricate, and I had to run it through a million times, and when I changed the plates, it cut it much easier. Hope you can still see all this. It's going to look good no matter what you do. But it is, see what it's doing is it's going to die cut through the tin foil and the window sheet. Let's see, can I? No, I'll just have to do that. Make sure it's on there. It's going to be a little off. Not too bad. All right. Okay. You hear lots of crunching. I'm just going to go through twice. Oh no, it moved. Okay. It did move. Dang it. All right. Well, we're gonna make it look good anyway. That tape didn't work. I don't like to put the tape right on top of embossing powder because it can rip it up when it's on. Oh shoot, that really annoys me. It still looks good though, right? I mean, it's still, so this one's going to be a little off. I may change it later, but maybe the little ones will come out perfect. But see how it just makes it so sparkly. Yeah, that thing completely moved. That's crazy. I didn't even think it did, and it did. All right. All right, the little one. Okay, you think that looks good? Let's hope it does. Maybe this one won't move. That still looks really good though. I mean, let's see, cut a little more here. Because you can see it even on the inside too, so. Oh, that window sheet. That's not like paper, you can't really tear it. But you can see the sparkle everywhere. All right. See, it needs, usually it needs 2 times because the window sheet is just stronger than cardstock. All right, there we go. He came out good. Let's try the other one. Like I said, it's gonna look good no matter what, because you can see that sparkle everywhere. Oh. You can see one dog. I can't see the other, where the other one is. But she's not moving, or I would hear her. All right, let's see. Oh, there it goes. It just it did it all. Okay. Yeah, you could see like it just totally shifted. It even left some of that on there, but I do really think it still looks good. I may redo it, but I'm not going to make you sit through all that. Maybe it's just showing you got to be really careful when you put it through there. And I do cut some of him off because I want it to look like, maybe I'll do it the opposite to cover up that one part. That sounds pretty perfect. This one kind of shifted a little too, but this one looks perfect. I just used the ephemera for the thinking of you. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. We'll just do it a different way. Okay, so I do the small one on the top first. And this is going directly on tin foil, so it's not, it takes a little while for it to dry. I can't believe it did that. Oh, it's still going to look good. If not, I mean, I will just go and put another one right on top of it, or take this one off. Let's see. See, it's already sticking up. And then this one like this. Let's move him up a little. This, okay. All right, and then this little guy. Sorry, I have my iPad here because I use my phone for this camera, and I have my iPad right there, and I do have my watch on too, because yeah, there's my son. Are you done with your life? So that means he's home. Excuse me for 1 minute so I can respond to him. Okay. Ooh, this just does not. I'm going to tell him to go ahead and come in, and I'm going to pause it. I'm sorry. When I put this back on YouTube, I will not, I'll take this part out. Anyway, we got to let these dry. So this is going to dry, and I'm going to pause this for a minute so I can hug my son. I'll be right back. Okay, one home. The other one, I don't know when he'll be home. I haven't looked to see where he is. I can't because my phone's right there. All right, so I'm cutting off what hangs over the edge. Okay, and then we're just going to glue this. This is easier to glue because it's paper. With 6 kids, it's 3 sets of brothers, my kids, and then 2 of their friends that they met pretty much when we first moved here almost 11 years ago, baseball, and they have been friends since then. I mean, 3 of them are 19 and 3 of them are 17 or 16, and they still do all this stuff together. It's wonderful. Okay, and so what I did for this, I wanted it to have a little bit of a background on it, so did I bring a plaid thing? I think I did. Just gotta find. Oh, here she is. All right. So we just want it on the front. I mean, you could do the whole, well, it'd be hard to do that. Okay. Take this stuff apart. I originally put it on just this part, and I thought it just doesn't look as good. Alright, so I'm just going to run it. I'm going to line it up so it doesn't hit at the top, because then you're going to get that crease. So it's almost to the top. Not quite. Okay. There's our plaid background. Kind of shortens the paper a little bit, and obviously makes it a little more flimsy, but you could just do a piece of bubble bath and then put it on there, but this is how I did it. So you can see, like I said, this is the Blackberry Bliss, the Darling Duckling, and the Azure Afternoon, and you can see how light it is. So that's why when I was deciding what paper to put it on, I got out the Blackberry Bliss. I'm like, no. And the Azure, no. And then I was like, the Blackberry Bliss on that window sheet looks a little like bubble bath. And we're going to add some embellishments to it too. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to put something on top of this too, because it's embossed. It doesn't want to sit on there. It doesn't lay really flat. So, isn't that cute? Okay, these are iridescent foil. We're just going to do, I think this is still current. It's hard to tell these days. You just never know. Alright, so right here, this is the opposite of the other one. Right here. And right. Ooh, it's stuck to there. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Right there. Okay. So, like I said, that one got messed up a little bit, but I don't think most people would notice. I mean, especially people who don't make cards. So I may fix that. But so there you go, with that really shiny, sparkly, makes really pretty butterflies. Here's the card I was telling you about. I did it with the Layers of Beauty. See if you can see. It's all on tinfoil. And this one was much harder to cut out because it's got so many small, intricate little spaces. So that's why we're not doing this one, because I didn't want to have to do that again where I run it through 10 times. But so you can do flowers with it too. All right, so now we're going to make the Valentine's, oh gosh, no, that's over, Halloween card. I just want to put all these back before I lose them, because I hear about people losing their dies. I don't even know where the little one is. Uh-oh. The little butterfly. Oh, here he is. Okay. Sorry, just want to put some stuff away before we start doing that. Okay, so we're done with this. Still need the tinfoil. Beautiful butterfly. And the dogs woke up because my middle son was home, but I don't know what they're doing now. She's probably going to the bathroom somewhere. She's a puppy, so. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pull out all this stuff. I've already die cut just about everything except for the tinfoil that were the sentiment. This is the Sentimental Frames, which is online, and so I used this one. I did it with Petunia Pop. It's the two-tone, so you can see one side's a lot darker and one's lighter. I'm going to use the lighter this time, so we don't have the same thing on the middle because of what I was showing you on the photo or on the paper, but this, it's still going to look good. So I already die cut that, so you don't have to worry about it. And then here is that. Oh, I didn't even put this on something. That's a surprise. All right. So once again, let's use our embossing buddy. Okay. And this sentiment, it says, oh, Fright Night, boo, beware, October 31st, spooky scare, eek. It's got a bat, a cat, a hat, a bird. So, all right, let's hope I can get this on there. I think I can. Got it. Cute. All right, so once again, they're so cute. All right, got it all. Now this one we're not coloring. You could, oh, something just fell. You could color it, I guess, like with behind it. Where did I put my, oh, it's right here. You could color behind it with a blend, like with a petunia pop or pumpkin pie or something. That would look pretty cool. Hang on, I think I just missed a spot. Yeah, okay. Make sure I've got it all. Okay. I did want to show you, I used the black embossing powder because it's that bright, bright silver that's in tin foil. And I tried it once with white embossing powder, and that I have it sitting here. So you can see it looks kind of cool, but it's not as, I mean, I guess you could do it this way. I just didn't like it because it wasn't as noticeable. Like the outlines, you just, because it's white against that silver instead of black against that silver. So, and you obviously don't want to use silver embossing powder because that's not going to work at all. All right, so I keep all these little extras of the adhesive sheets. All right. All right, so we just need I hope that's enough. Okay. Trying to find my brayer. You could use the brayer that we use, just mine I use for ink. I mean, I have, oh, I just tore it. Let's see. I use for ink. I mean, I clean it off after I use it, so I just use this other one. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's make sure this is going to fit on it. It is. There is that tear right there. Hopefully this will be enough. All right. Off because it's a little piece of the adhesive sheet, because it'll stick to the stuff that you put in the die cut machine. Oh my god, I have glue all over me. Alright, I'm just trying to be careful. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. And then the dies, I just showed them to you. Here they are. We're using the smaller one. You can do this one like behind it if you wanted to. Oh yeah, it gives it quite a bit around it. Okay. Where's my mat? Oh, it's already on there. Okay. Yeah, it gives it quite a bit of a border around it versus some other dies don't give you quite a bit. So, all right, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, I think this one's going to mess up too. Oh yeah, this one's shifted. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? It's so perfect for like for a Halloween card. Alright, somebody else is home. Hang on a second. Sorry. Okay, yeah, he's here, so you're going to hear some stuff, but he's just bringing all his stuff in. Okay, oh my god. Oh, everything wants to stick to me. It did shift a little bit, but that's okay. It still looks good. So cute. Alright, so. Alright. So I die cut things already for this. I die cut, oh I should have done this beforehand, 2 of the webs, and then I did 2 of the spiders, and I did that with the tin foil. So there's no stamps for this, so I just die cut the spiders from the tin foil. Pretty cool. All right. Let's put some glue on these. You don't have to worry about this part because it goes underneath the thing anyway. Here she is. Yeah, my kids, they've been gone for 6 days, so my husband threatened them if they didn't get a picture of all 6 of them together, and they did, so I was glad for that. I mean, we have pictures of them when they're in 1st and 3rd grade, so, and now they're all, or half of them are adults. All right. Now I had a little black spider too, but we're not going to use him. All right. So just gonna. It was easier with that one because it had something that I could base how I was going to put these in there. But this is different because I'm using a different paper. It's this way, pretty easy because you're just putting them to the edge so they don't hang over the edge. Okay, and then this, I'm going to have to get my big block to put on all this because nothing wants to stick down. Okay. All right, and then some, trying to decide which, okay, nothing, everything is sticking to me. So much glue. It's tin foil with the window sheets on there, so it's not just tin foil. That would completely fall apart. I actually kind of like this one a little better. Goes to show, you just never know. Okay, this is it. All right, let me see. Got one facing down, and one, come on, facing up. So, all right, and then these cute little things. See, it's going to look a little different. It's a little lighter. The black stars will still look good. All right. If there were orange ones, I would use the orange, but isn't that cute? And then I used peach pie. Even though this is, the color in it is pumpkin pie, it was so light that I thought peach pie would look good. I tried it with pumpkin pie and I wasn't crazy about it, so. All right, so there it goes to show you how you can use tinfoil on your cards. Let's see. Like that. So this is with just embossing, no blends coloring or anything like that. This was with lots of blends coloring. I used a ton on this one. And then this one, you saw me use 3 different kinds. And it gives, it's so cool looking. I mean, even my husband, when I showed him one, he's like, whoa. He's like, what is that? And I'm like, it's tinfoil. So there you go. If you got any questions, you can let me know. Don't forget, their big sale's still going on. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's the 16th, 7th? I don't know. I don't remember what day it is, but you still got like 2 weeks left of the really good sale on the sweets through Stampin' Up. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope everybody has a great day. See ya.